So you work as a support consultant for OSSM, which is part of the Knowledge Group. Can you tell me a little bit about what your role entails and how you came to the role?
Hi, Alison. Yes, I support our NetSuite product, which is on the OSSM side of the business. I came to the company in 2017. In my previous role, I had worked for support on other accounting software. At the time, I had a little boy. I became a mum, and when my son was a year old, the role that I was in started to change, and a lot more travel and time away from home was required. That just didn't suit our family dynamic. So I got in contact with a member of the team that I used to work with that had moved on to another company, and she happened to work for Envisage. We had a conversation. She then had a conversation with Ray in Envisage, and I was then brought on board. In 2017, I joined the company in Envisage, and I started on the Sage 200 side of the business. And then in 2021, the role started to develop a little bit more, and I was moved onto the NetSuite side of the business. So my time then got split between NetSuite and Sage 200. And then in February of this year, I moved over full-time to support NetSuite. So on a day-to-day basis, we deal with customer queries that get logged in through our support team, and we just follow through with their queries and hopefully get them resolved as soon as possible.
So Lisa, in order to perform this role that you now have, you had to do quite a lot of training, I understand, and a lot of that was online. Can you tell us a little bit about how you managed that and how you managed to be disciplined and get through it all?
To get through the training, the easiest way to do was to break it down chunk by chunk. If you looked at the whole training module that you had to do in one go, it would seem a bit daunting because there was hours and hours of training videos to work through. So what I used to do was break it down bit by bit, give myself a set routine. So start at a certain time, get through a certain amount, get to a certain point, then take a break, walk away from it, clear the head a little bit, then go back to it again. So keeping a good structure to your day and timekeeping and having a plan made out for the day helped keep it on track.
So what skills or qualities would you say, Lisa, are sort of transferable between your work life and your home life and that training that you did?
The one thing that would really stand out for me would be keeping a routine and keeping a structure to your day. Because as I said, I have a little boy, but also I have a little girl as well. So when my little girl came along, we had to keep a fairly tight structure to the day so that my boy's day wasn't affected. His life continued as normal. It wasn't too much up in the air, and he didn't resent the little sister that walked into his life when he was 2.5. So the same thing goes to work life. There's a start time, there's time for breaks to keep your day on track, and then to allow you to focus again in the afternoon. So again, we still have structure in our routine at the moment because I still have to leave at a certain time to go pick up my boy and bring him home from school. He knows when he gets home, he has a snack. He has little tasks for him to do. That keeps him busy so I can finish my working day as well. And then when I'm done for the day, it's time for dinner. There's a routine. Everybody knows what's going on and everybody knows their part.
And what about somebody who's just struggling and feels, I can't do all of it or I can't get it all right? What would you say, what would your advice be to somebody like that?
Nobody can get it all. Nobody can get it all right. You have to go easy on yourself. Be kind, as they say. Ask for help. I have help at home. I have my husband. He's here to help with my little boy after school as well. If I have to take a call, if I have to do something that needs my full attention, he then needs to tend to our son if he needs anything. The same goes for work. If there's a query I can't deal with, I have team members that I can go to for help, and they'll, as soon as they're available, they'll jump in and they'll help me and they'll give me their time. And then I learn from that and we move on. So it builds my knowledge, my confidence with the product, and we move on with the day.
So structure, routine, be organised, and ask for help. Ask for help if you need it, and be kind to yourself.
Yes.
Lovely.
Go easy. And a little bit of chocolate always helps.
A little bit of chocolate always helps. I couldn't agree more. Lisa, thank you very much for your time.
Not a problem. Thanks, Alison.